Welcome back, everybody. I don't have a movie review for you today. All of my movie reviews, at least for a little while, they are going to be moved to Saturday. But what I do have for you is a new segment I like to call Friday Recommendations. What this segment is, I'm going to be going on Netflix each and every single week and suggesting up to 3 movies for you guys to check out that have come out during the month. Just stuff that you should check out on Netflix if you haven't seen it before. Now, before I get into talking about my first 3 recommendations, I need to tell you guys about an app that I've absolutely fallen in love with. It's called the Stardust app. If you're somebody who enjoys movies, who enjoys TV shows, even if you're not the biggest fan, and you've always wondered what it would be like to either see what other people's reactions are or make your own reactions to those movies and TV shows in a 30-second time frame, then this is the perfect app for you. And even if you're not that person who wants to react to movies or TV shows, the Stardust app is most certainly for you as well. It allows you to keep up with some of the best movie reviewers and movie people on the YouTube community. And like La La Land taught us, people fall in love with what other people are passionate about. So even if you're not that kind of person who wants to make your own reactions, you can enjoy watching everybody else's reactions to movies that you love. And best of all, the Stardust app is an app that is free everywhere, on Android, on iOS, everywhere. But that is enough about me, and that's enough about the Stardust app. Let's start talking about some Netflix recommendations. First up, I gotta talk about one of my all-time favorite comedies, known as Meet the Parents. Meet the Parents is the story of a man named Gaylord Fokker who has to gain the approval of an ex-CIA agent, played by Robert De Niro, before he marries his daughter. And let me tell you, the situations that ensue, the chemistry between Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro in this film is some of the best you will get out there. It's funny, the movie is timely, it's great for all generations. I watched this movie when I was 13 years old and was introduced to it. It's just an entertaining movie from beginning to end with 2 really great performances. Well, we talked about full-on comedy, now let's talk about a sci-fi comedy, and a sci-fi comedy that people considered one of the iconic sci-fi comedies of the 1990s. So let's talk about Men in Black. Men in Black is about a super secret agency that works under the privacy of the government so if aliens from outer space come to Earth and they need a home, they can find it either in America or anywhere else around the planet, or if they're illegal, they get sent home. And if they are a threat to the planet, then the Men in Black are sent in to take them out. And the movie stars Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. And just like with Meet the Parents, this is some of the best chemistry you are going to find. Agent J, played by Will Smith, and Agent K, played by Tommy Lee Jones, they have phenomenal chemistry. This is an entertaining story. It's a very inventive story, and in all honesty, it's just an entertaining movie from beginning to end with some really cool special and practical effects. Finally, I'm going to recommend to you probably my favorite film out of all of these in this list, and it's the film that I consider to be Steven Soderbergh's best film to date, and that would be Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11 is the story of Danny Ocean, played by George Clooney, who's going after the scumbag, played by Andy Garcia, who stole his wife away from him. Funny thing is, though, is that this same scumbag owns one of the biggest casinos in Las Vegas. Danny Ocean gathers up a bunch of crew members to try to perform a heist, and then a really entertaining and great movie ensues. Honestly, Ocean's 11 is a movie I've seen probably a dozen times. The movie has it all. Great performances, really intelligent dialogue, a really great screenplay, and it's influenced movies that have come out since. You look at a movie that came out just a couple of weeks ago, Den of Thieves. There was definitely some influence by Ocean's 11 in that movie. And not to mention that Ocean's 11 has an all-star cast. I mean, already mentioned Andy Garcia, George Clooney, but you also have Julia Roberts, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, and Casey Affleck. I mean, it's not as if the talent isn't there. And guys, if you haven't checked out any of the films I've recommended so far. The one film that I recommend if you don't have the chance to see any of the others is Ocean's 11, because it is quite frankly one of the best. And if you've enjoyed this segment that I've shared with you today, feel free to like it, comment on it, and share it around so it can get spread around and show some love. And like I said earlier, you don't have to worry, I will have a review for Black Panther coming up tomorrow morning. But until then, just as a reminder, you all are the best, and I certainly hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. My name is Cody Curtis, this is Friday Recommendations, and I'll see you all next time.